voted for him to come and deliver.
No one is stating that. No one is saying that. What do you mean by I shouldn't complain? You that you are here. Says they stress you that you are complaining. Some ladies sit in church, by the time we get, our time is not up, by the time we get to work, now we have early menses because the bottles. I'm not joking.
You're lying.
Even as my life as a student, I sat in a shuttle once, and the shuttle just went over a ramp. By the time I got to class, I had stayed myself. It wasn't yet time. Just a boom boom alone.
Are you sure? But do you believe what a man can do, a woman can do better?
To some extent. I always say that
do you believe yes or no?
This statement is to some extent.
So
it doesn't
yes,
apply to everything. Extent. Yes, to some extent. Okay. I'm not saying that we can't do it.
There's a trailer of cement packed at the junction. They want women to.
I'm not saying we can't do.
So this is UTV, empowering and projecting the youth, especially the youth of Ghana, mind you. So we are back on your screens again. We've been away for a while, but then we are going to give you back-to-back content this time around. So don't miss our contents. Turn on post notifications if you haven't, and then subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends to subscribe to UTV because this is the only platform that helps or gives opportunity to Ghanaian youth to air their grievances and to share their thoughts on national issues, which is going to help project the youth of the country and make them better individuals or give them better positions. Okay, so today we are reacting to the State of Nations address. I'm here with
Severina Etonam.
I'm Fifi myself. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was in Parliament to tell them what we are going to do with our money, budget allocations for every activity he's going to undertake in the country. What's one particular thing that captured your attention?
One particular thing. A few things did, but the one that really made me smile is when I heard of the military, a few months of military training for NSS personnel.
Yeah.
I just smiled.
Why did you smile?
I just smiled. It's because I just imagined myself having to go through military training, and it was funny.
But no, it's good. I think they should recruit more girls to that. It will help because I think Ghanaian women are too,
We are too what?
You are too weak.
In what sense?
You are too weak. If you go to China and the women are strong. Ghanaian women you are too weak.
Please, we like soft life. We want to be pampered, baby girl treatment, dancers. Those hardcore ones are not for us.
You want to be pampered by who? Be pampered by your mommy, your daddy, and only your boyfriends or your husband. That's all.
But your brothers to pamper you.
And your brothers too.
Your cousins pamper you. Your uncles pamper you.
Yes, be pampered by them. Don't expect any other person to pamper you. Because
but that military thing there anyways.
Do you imagine the KNSC girl who recently passed on, sorry to say this, if she had some military training, maybe she could have struggled with the guy a little and then saved herself.
You think when she was being strangled, she didn't think of all her might and all the movies she had watched and all the kung fu she can do in her life to struggle and save herself?
Just for nothing. I think this is a step in the right direction. For me, it's a step in the right direction. It will also increase, His Excellency also said it that he wants to help the youth to become fit and also become disciplined.
Oh yes, I am not against the idea. I just said it made me smile because it's going to be something that is going to break some of us. It's going to be something that is going to train us differently.
Please come for it.
Some of us are, because even exercise, the only exercise I can do is to walk and swim. Running, jogging, and the rest are not meant for me. So you can imagine me entering the military and I have to, be doing press-ups and stuff. Remember now I'm ball. I have muscles.
So are you trying to say that hard work is for men?
Oh, I never said that. As I said, I use myself as an example. There are ladies who are into such heavy physical activities. Not everyone is able to do that.
But do you believe what a man can do, a woman can do better?
To some extent. I always say that.
Do you believe yes or no?
This statement is to some extent.
So
it doesn't apply to everything. Yes, to some extent. I'm not saying that we can't do it.
There's a trailer of cement packed at the junction. They want women to. One other thing that people were talking about was the fact that the minority, they were all black. They were all wearing black.
I saw that, and then the majority of them were wearing all white.
Yes,
a victory something.
Exactly. I think per the explanation, they were in solidarity with those Ghanaians who have been sacked.
I heard that they've given His Excellency a new name, Terminator.
Hey, that one I've not heard. Terminator because
I saw this morning. Yeah, Terminator. Well, Terminator 1.
Forever I didn't know, but I feel like this title.
I saw it this morning. I was like, interesting.
Being projected by who? Is it a minority or
minority?
Is just like I think maybe as they called Nana, they had a name for Nanado or Kim Promise. So okay.
Because he keeps sacking people, so he's a Terminator 1.
Yeah, I guess it. But what do you think about that?
Well, listening to the explanations they gave, what I've been hearing in the news and other platforms, he's giving them the opportunity to reapply for whatever capacity they were in, and if they actually pass and go through the whole process and they are fit for that job, they go back. If that's exactly what he's going to do, then it shouldn't really be a problem. If you know that you have what it takes to get the position back, you shouldn't be so worried. But if it's just propaganda and all sorts of political things just to calm Ghanaians and people don't get their jobs back, then he's going back on his own words that say he's going to provide jobs for the people of Ghana.
I get it.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because
the only thing we can do now is to wait and see if people apply back and they get the jobs.
Okay.
If they fit.
Yes.
So right now we can't tell if it's a lie, if it's true, or if it's bad or good. We just have to wait. When it happens, then we have something to say.
Okay. That's true. But then some Ghanaians and also myself, I feel like if they are going to reapply and they can be given the jobs if they reapply, if only they qualify, then why don't we leave them there and just leave them there? They resubmit their documents to authorities just review. If you really qualify to be employed or to be given that position or that job, then you are retained. But if not, maybe your qualifications are not up to your experiences and all that, your CV doesn't meet the expected people you want for the job, then now you are called and told this. I think for that one, nobody can complain, no one can argue, no one can even talk about the government, because the position or the job in which you find yourself, your CV does not meet the requirement to get the job. Rather than asking everyone to go home, everyone reapplying, I feel like you make Ghanaians even feel like it's a political threat or something, because that's how it looks like at the moment. Because if it is really done just like you said, then that one we can talk about it. But I'm thinking that we should leave them. You review their applications, their documents for the job. If they qualify, fine. If they don't, you just leave them.
I think it's all part of the researching Ghana agenda. That's the problem.
And they are researching.
Yeah, but I think it's all because of that. Because for me, I feel he feels like he's trying to clear the system too. Okay. He's trying to also clear the system and make the whole process, because they were making an argument that the people got in not through the right processes. So they feel like leaving them in still shows like some people's documents are not even in the system. A whole lot of issues.
I get your point, but for me, I still
see whatever you do, Ghanaians are going to complain. Someone is going to be affected.
NIP, they just received the letter, and then everyone should go home. Everyone.
Yeah, I saw that
front
letter.
Desk person, cleaners and the rest, everybody's going. Now, how has all this what's doing like that? I felt
with
a bit
NEIP's letter, it was very drastic. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But it has happened.
Yeah, because
you just have to hope for the best.
That's true. Inshallah, we wish them the best. We hope this Terminator issue there.
Hey.
So one other key information out of the budget was the fact that they are going to empower Okada drivers or Okada riders. Those of you who don't know Okada is moto. Good. So they are going to empower them, give them cheap offers to get electric bikes so that, and they'll teach them or they'll educate them on road science and road traffic science and all those things. Safety.
Yeah, the safety is very important because the motor riders on these streets of Ghana, it's only God that is protecting them at this moment, because no driver on the street is protected. They are not even protecting themselves. It's only God.
You won't go drivers, but they themselves riding.
It's only God that is protecting them. So safety is very important for them.
But some Ghanaians are also of the views that why are we empowering Okada drivers? Why don't we encourage them, pick them up, train them to fill them in other sectors, or by also giving them handy jobs and all that, or even rather improving our transport system? Because if our transport system, these people are getting, the Okada riders are getting the chance, or they are getting jobs, and they keep multiplying, because the traffic in Ghana is so serious that sometimes when you're late, you just board. I remember one time I was coming to the office and I had to board Okada from La Paz to Medina. Can you imagine? Yeah. And it was expensive. With a Trotsky from La Paz to Medina is just 12 cedis. Yeah,
with traffic. Yes. 3 hours.
But then so with the traffic, so it makes it does. But then with the Okada, just La Paz to Medina, it's 60 cedis. And they're like, that's the least. That's if you beg, the least is 60 cedis. They're saying it's 80 they take or something like that.
Yeah.
So can you imagine? So I feel like if we channel the energy into improving our transport systems, it will be better than we empowering Okada drivers. That's some Ghanaians what they're saying. I think I'm sharing their thought as well.
Well, I do not know which countries or what exactly those people are using as their references, but we have to know that Africa is a different thing.
Okay.
If you go to certain parts of Ghana especially, you realize that cars are even lesser than in the north. You can go and you see only motorbikes on the road.
So that one is true. If your father doesn't have a motor in the north,
you're not rich.
You're not rich.
It's only motorbikes on the road.
Yeah.
And yes, it's good if they improve our transport systems, we get buses and all that. But nowadays, deliveries are being done by Okada riders.
Okay.
A lot of simple things are being done.
Okay.
The number of times people are buying cars in this country, if they do even 6 streets, road and highways that are big, we'll still be the traffic. We'll still be in the traffic.
But
I feel that it has become a job. It has become a very relevant job.
Very relevant?
Yes, Okada riders have become quite relevant because now church mates are also doing too low, the drivers are also doing too low. They'll be acting some way, the roads are not good. You're sitting in the car crowd. By the time sometimes some ladies sit in church, by the time we get, at time it's not up, by the time we get to work, now we have early menses because the potholes. I'm not joking.
You're lying.
Even as my life as a student, I sat in a shuttle once, and the shuttle just went over a ramp. By the time I got to class, I had stayed myself. It wasn't yet time. Just a boom boom alone.
Are you sure? I don't like be honest. Like are you just saying?
Like some girls notes. I'm telling you, I'm not the only one on UG campus that went through this thing.
You have friends who said the same thing.
I'm telling you.
Honestly speaking, I think unless I hear from other years.
I'm telling you, find out.
Oh, and
sometimes
that's how bad our transport system. I know I'm confused.
Sometimes the chauffeur is at the back where the tires are. Oh my god. The people in the middle and the front not fair like about the back. That's when I see church. There's no way outside the back.
Oh, okay.
There is no way outside the back.
Just because of one experience. Hey, but I'm surprised though. I've never heard this. For this one,
you don't know.
If that's
but I understand all that. If we had trains and the rest, we were like as developed as those other countries. Have you seen the electric trains before, like in Japan and the rest? It's amazing to look.
Because me Ghana and all I have
not seen it, but like on the media.
But you've been to Japan, so that's why. Yeah, she has been to.
Amen,
she has traveled outside Ghana before.
Amen.
Unlike myself, so. But it is more.
It's fascinating to see a place that you see the way it takes 14 hours from Accra to the north. With that train, 45 minutes you're there. You're there.
That's what they say, but
very fast.
In Ghana,
social media shows you things you don't have to go and see with your own eyes. When you get money, then you go there and go and see with your eyes. So in as much as all these things have to be there, I feel like we cannot take Okada riders out.
Okay, that's
They're going to be there.
That's true.
We can't take them out. But we still need them for our deliveries. They can do like 5 deliveries within 30 minutes. It's always good.
That's fine. And I think early mornings people use that to send their kids to school.
Yeah.
It's serious.
Without helmet.
Without helmet, they can pack like 2-3 kids back there. And the kids, when an adult is sitting, you hold the tail or the weight or something. But like the kids. Sorry, some of them are just sitting on it and Charlie, be serious. Oh.
God have mercy.
The Okada there, be serious.
When I see kids on the Okada, they're my heart. No helmet, and the fact is, as soon as they pass by certain policemen, they are not even stopped.
Exactly. I know my policeman. I think the one other thing that really caught my attention and everyone's attention was 20% salary increment for people or persons or staff who live outside the country, especially teachers.
Outside the country?
For that one, who live outside the Greater Accra region.
Okay, outside
the capital of Ghana.
Is it just urban centers or a capital of Ghana?
If you are in Accra, it's easy and all, but outside Accra.
I thought he was talking about like extremely remote areas, not like.
Of course.
Someone in Kumasi is not going to get that 20%.
But yeah, there are towns in Kumasi that are.
Outside urban centers, yeah.
So and I think that's for that one it's very because that one he even said it whilst he was in opposition. I think even 2 years before and even during the actual campaign he didn't mention, but he's doing it. So for that one I praise His Excellency for that. He said that way back. Way back, like 2018 thereabout. Yeah. He said this time around the campaign he didn't include it, but then he's going to do it, and I think it's a step in the right direction for that one because if he had been introduced earlier, I think they should add national service personnel to it.
We need the increment, please.
If you are going
God and nation.
If we are going to have a national service outside Accra. I think there should be some extra benefits.
Hey, then please, you can send to Navrongo. I beg, repost me. But you know that they said that the teachers are working with you. I'm working here.
It was true. So they should tell His Excellency that.
No, I'm making a point.
Keep the 20.
I'm making the point. So now at least His Excellency is taking some of their kids here from school and bring it down so they can enjoy school. In case the ones that will not go to heaven, no.
Now you're a teacher, you're not going to heaven.
Yeah, at least
Excellency has made provisions for you.
Exactly.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it's made some.
I think I agree with you. I think that's it for the 20% salary increment, and it's a step in the right direction.
Kudos to our teachers. You are doing great. Without you, some of us didn't get here.
Yeah, because I don't know how troublesome you as a student, but for me, I was. Primary school. I mean, so that's it for the salary increment. And I think in a nutshell, everything went well for me, except for one of the major things Ghanaians were complaining about, that His Excellency came to tell us that there is no enough money in our coffers as a country. There are lots of debts and all that. Mm-hmm. And what do you make of that?
See, every government or whoever comes in power after being like right after a different party comes in, they all come and complain there's no money.
Okay.
They always do that.
Okay.
Right. And you know that His Excellency has begun this term with always informing Ghanaians. He wants to involve Ghanaians every step of the way. Okay. So just because he's telling you that this is where we are, we don't have money, doesn't mean he's not going to find solution to it.
Oh, okay.
It's like you stating the problem, then finding solution to it. If you do not know the problem, you don't state the problem, how do you find solution? So what at all is the problem? Okay. So since he wants to take us on a journey with him, giving us information as he goes on, informing Ghanaians about everything, it's not a bad idea. It's not a terrible thing that he came to tell us that, oh, this is where we are. We do not have money. We're not left with enough money to do lots of things. Okay. And these are the problems we are facing. So from henceforth, these are the things I'm going to do.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea.
But yeah. I also think...
I don't think he has even complained as much as he should.
Oh, no, but... So you think he should complain more than this? Why should he? We voted for him to come and deliver.
No one is stating that. No one is saying that. What do you mean by I shouldn't complain? Even that you are here, says they stressing you that you are complaining.
No, but I'm not the one in charge.
You're not the one in charge.
You can complain about things you can't control, but then you are the president. We've given you the mandate. Ghanaians have voted for you.
Do you really think he's complaining?
No, don't even remind us. Like, don't tell us that we know that the system is bad. That's why we voted for you.
You think some people know?
Come and
some people act like they don't know. Some people act like they don't know.
No, so don't complain. Yes,
but for me, I feel like it's stating the problem and giving solutions.
Yes.
It's like how they ask you a question. It's like you give you case studies in school. They state the problem for you. Then you sometimes even before you go to find a solution for the problem, you try to restate the problem and state how it's affecting you and what caused the problem and all that before you move to the solution. So it's not a bad thing that you can take it as complaining. Maybe that one will calm his heart down for him to do the work. Whether he complains or not, you have to find solution. Else Ghanaians will meet him next 4 years. That's all I have to say.
Despite that, I'm still of the view that show working. Don't come and complain.
I'm sure he will show working.
We know there's no money. We know there's nothing.
Yeah.
Just deliver. Just like you said, you start oral to get our monies back, and you've started. You see, nobody has anything to say about that. So I feel like
that should tell you that he's going to find solutions.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
So he's just telling you that, hey, my tree is bad. Forgive me. I had a drew. Or I should speak away.
Speak away. I think we have.
Yamo Ghana do koto fia mi doi e gamela nya shio mundu du sasam in the shade sasam kaka ni aka wa gamela yi
ene kakra bibia kakra that o say bibia kakra abotre kakra e be
so what I said you always want to understand no
bibia kakra e be yi kakra
you will get there.
You get a kakra, we get there. Small, you get it. So that is it for this segment. We'll see you in another episode.
Yeah.
I'm Fifi and I did this with
Severina Etana.
See you next time.
Bye.